guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Mirella and I love to share with you all things self-care, class, and self-growth. It was definitely about time for me to bring my signature series here on YouTube. You guys have been loving it on TikTok and Instagram, so I thought, let me come in here and make a longer version of all the things that I find chic in my daily lifestyle, self-care, that classy, cool girl vibe that we all love. On this video, I will try to focus on three main areas, which are self-care, lifestyle, and fashion. But I have so many more things that I could talk about and I talked about, so definitely check out my Instagram and TikTok pages where I share daily tips, and definitely let me know if you like this type of video here on YouTube and if you want me to make this a series on here as well. So without further ado, let's start with today's video. So the first thing that comes to my mind when I imagine a chic person at home, it's not about money, it's not about having the most luxurious apartment, even though that definitely helps, but it's about their standards. It's about how they treat themselves and their self-care routines. So that's exactly the first thing I'm going to talk about. It all comes down to standards, because a chic and classy person knows that it is all those little things that you can add in your life that actually make a difference and actually make you feel luxurious and classy and chic. So the first tip that I want to give to you is definitely to invest on some good quality nightwear and loungewear, because when you take care of your looks, you immediately feel better, even if you're home. So you feel more confident, and even if you think that doesn't play a part, it definitely does. Because listen, my idea of luxurious is definitely like Naomi LaPaglia in The Wolf of Wall Street. And if you want to feel like her, you cannot go around your house dressing like Adam Sandler. If you want to feel like her, you need to act like her. And what she would do is she would definitely get her hair done, do her skincare, dress in the most beautiful nightgown, use her most perfect, soft, quality slippers. Again, you need to act the same if you want to feel the same. It's not about money. I'm not telling you to buy crazy expensive things, but even small little changes definitely play a huge part. Another thing I really recommend is to invest on some good quality hand cream and body cream, so that you can always feel super moisturized and soft. Again, you can make your routines feel like rituals. You can put your body cream every single night before going to sleep and feel expensive, feel luxurious. And I literally have a whole series about little luxuries on TikTok. But some more examples are a silk pillowcase, a good soft duvet, hair perfume, or scented candles. Again, all these little things that you think that don't make a difference, but definitely do. And finally, on the self-care area, something that really changed my night routine, that makes me feel super extra, but that actually impacts my sleep, is to start using relaxing serums and relaxing pillow sprays. I actually use the entire line from Rituals, from their hand cream to their body wash to their serums and oils. I literally use it all. And what I can tell you is that they actually work. They actually make a difference in my sleep. They make me feel so luxurious. Now, the second part of this video, it's about your lifestyle. And again, I could talk about this for hours, but I'm gonna try to limit myself to the little tiny things, to the little luxuries that you can have in your life to make a difference and to feel a little bit more luxurious. The first tip is to try and have a slower life. So start taking things more slowly. And when I talk about this, I don't mean hours. I know that it's a privilege to be able to do things more slowly, but what I mean is that even 5 minutes can really, truly make a difference. Just 5 minutes to actually enjoy your life and be present. And it could be 5 minutes to sip your coffee in silence, 5 minutes to do your self-care routines, 5 minutes to wake up earlier and just enjoy your presence, just 5 minutes to stop rushing, to actually be present with yourself, maybe to eat, to drink your coffee, to do whatever you want, to be grateful, to breathe. Because when you're always rushing, you're always constantly in survival mode, you're stressed, you have no time to actually enjoy life. You don't take time for yourself, to be grateful for yourself, to actually be present and enjoy your moments. You can buy everything you want, but they will simply not satisfy you. So just take those 5 minutes to be present, be calm, start living more slowly. Now, the next tip is about how you live at home. And I talked about this so many times on TikTok, and it is to create an ambience. As you can see, I love my small lights. I love my warm lights. If you know me, you know that I never want to turn on the big coat lights, and I want to avoid them as much as I can. And it's about living more slowly. It's about being more relaxed. So there's no point in putting a cold light in your face as soon as you wake up or before you go to sleep. Start creating an ambience, start lighting up candles, even better if they're scented. You'll see that they actually make a difference and they just make you feel more relaxed. And the final tip is definitely linked to the previous one, and it's not just about light. It is to start playing some relaxing or jazz music when you get ready, when you cook, Again, it's about romanticizing the little moment. It's about being more relaxed and it's about feeling luxurious. So do all the little things that will contribute to that. Now, the final portion of this video, it's about fashion. And I think that this is the topic that I talk about the most on TikTok. I show you what clothes to buy, where to buy them. I talked about 90s minimalism, about icons that inspired me. But if I had to just give you a couple of tips on how to feel chic, this is exactly what I would tell you. First thing first, you need to understand that there is not a fixed rule. You really need to be authentic and you need to put in your own personal style. You need to put personality into the way you dress. We have countless copies of everyone, so find your own style, and that is what will make you chic. Also, on my channels, I talk a lot about being elegant and how to dress to be elegant, but I don't necessarily think that being chic and elegant are the same thing. Again, it's about authenticity. It's about dressing in your own way, and you can be chic in so many different ways. One common thing, however, in all of this style is to focus on quality. I'm tired to see polyester clothing. I'm tired to go in stores and just see polyester. Truth is that if you dress fast fashion and if you follow micro trends, you simply look cheap because it's just impossible to look good in those clothes. What I always promote is to not focus on the brand, but focus on the tag. So focus on the materials, focus on the quality, and not on the quantity of clothes that you have. There's no reason to have 10 polyester sweaters if you can buy a good soft cashmere sweater that will last you years. Now, do I only shop at Ralph Lauren? Definitely not. I do shop at Zara and H&M sometimes. I'm not saying that you need to spend 100 euros every single time that you shop. However, if you want to look chic, you will never do that with a plastic sweater. Again, you need to focus on the tag and not on the brand. So something I really talk about a lot is to check out Vinted or platforms like this where you can find secondhand clothing or even brand new clothing sometimes, where you can choose the best quality for the lowest price. When it comes to my personal style, you know that I am a minimalist to my core. I talked a lot about 90s minimalism. I definitely love to follow that style. So if you want me to talk about this a little bit more on here, definitely let me know. Something I really value is elevated quality simplicity. I really don't need to have 100 different pieces of clothing that I'm just not gonna wear. Again, if you want me to talk about this a little bit more, definitely let me know. So we are at the end of today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed it and that you learned something. I'm still a little bit nervous on camera and it's definitely not something that I'm used to do, but I will definitely try my best to be more consistent and get better at it and always go out of my comfort zone. So that's it for today and I really hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.